This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
My lady!
Going to the right here and finding Burks. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A little juke. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. His throw caught right around the 6. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chigakonkwo, 33 yards. And the Titans go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He's got a man, complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Move. 4 down.
From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tight right.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Tight right. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Play. You got tight.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just... Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Check 43.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Tannehill on first down. He completes it to Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Single. 57.
outside complete. That's Woods. He's got room at the 30 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Go, go, go.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Got it. Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Now Gino. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Let's go now.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
There go Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Gino down to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
You think you gonna get this? Check 9, check 9.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He will push his way down to about the 14. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it to Smith. Flushed out right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check, 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 check.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. 230. Hey, alert 3. Hey. Hurry.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill steps away to his left. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
Here we go. I'm making my presence felt. Get up, Cowboy 80. I got him. There we go.
On first down, it's Smith.
Hey, watch the leg.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
60 Maverick. 20, Mike 20.
Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over at their... We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West. The Seahawks and Chargers are underway. Pulls it in at the 13. Herbert off of play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Now, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And some room to roam now. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike 56, Mike 56. All day, punk. 56.
Prescott off play action.
Oh, here we go.
Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Lamb. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 50.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
What we got?
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hey, kill.
Elliott. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Wide.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready. Viking 18.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together.
Ready.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
18, Pioneer.
Like six.
Throwing now is Geno.
Check.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So
he's got a man, complete, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 61 yards. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Smith. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
25, check 25, check 25.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 58 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch 9, watch 9.
One set, eyes up.
Here go 46. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist.
57.
Prescott on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Get that quarterback.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Here we go, kill.
57's the Mike. 57.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, get out there.
Play action now, Prescott. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt, so he was clearly over the line.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on second and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw is Smith. And Walker has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Now Gino on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Smith. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Ready?
Mike 6. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6. Double dog.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Good shot, good shot.
Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
I'm coming. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming.
Hey, check Mike 57. Here we go, 47. Hey, D-line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
47.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, switch gears.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Push him back.
Knock 19.
Now it's Smith. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And now another one thrown incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down throw for Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Twist.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, kill.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
57 to Mike.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check the backer. Kill.
Under. 3 on 3. Motion. Hey, 47.
57's to Mike. Hey.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on first down. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now Pollard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Walker now on 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 51 yards. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Gino's going to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Pollard going to try the right side, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott.
Hey, check. 3 down.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here we go, set. Black 40.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. You're all mine.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
57. Mike, 57.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And some room to work. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 45 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Walker. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37.
18 Rattler.
Now Gino. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 41 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. That one complete downfield to Eskridge. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
18 Cardinal.
Check pass.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 58 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass. Tua.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
And the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready? 60 out more.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
The left side completion to Jones.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on 2nd down, Lawrence dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Set. 94. Switch out.
57. Mike.
Bravo.
Here we go.
Yep.
In motion left goes Jones.
6. Bullet high.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Down inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Smith. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice session.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Got one. 57.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On third down, Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Tight end right. Everyone, we got four. Four down. Watch 14. Watch 14.
Panther 60. Panthers, ready, go.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
33. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hurt. 33. Check Mike 33. Here we go.
To throw on second and 6. Smith. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Okay,
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Hey, check Buffalo 18. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Mike, check 33.
Now Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here we go. Shot. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Seattle.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready? Viking 18.
Smith going to go to the air first play.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Geno now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's
19.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith, left side complete to Lockett.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, Smith.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Smith. Buying time to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Right there. 54, right there.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Hey, smash.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Cowboy 80.
You ain't got nothing.
Ship.
Here's Walker.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
On the 6.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Lance.
Flush to his right.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On 2nd and 12, Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Check 52. Check.
They'll run with a fullback, use check. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Not today, you are. Not today. Deuce. He's coming.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
Taken down at the 42.
He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch this.
52 blaster.
10. Kill. Check 24.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Up the gut, McCaffrey. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Undercrush. Kill.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's get off the field, D. Shift. Watch the shift.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And now they'll throw with Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 35 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On first down, it's Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Go street.
57, Mike, 57. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 57.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Smith on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Walker with another carry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Check. Lucky.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Right there.
Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Disley.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open man is Juwan Jennings. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Check. Check hot route.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Yellow, go. 10 cycles.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And at the 17, the up man will take it.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Ready. 52 blue.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
57.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Oh, you got 10?
Check nickel.
Shot. 17.
36.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now Gino on first down. That's going to be caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 33 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And
oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set, hut, 33, yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
50 Fury.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Kill, kill, kill.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
On third down, here's Walker. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ready? Cougar 19. 70 Lions.
Watch the block.
Ready?
Penny, the first down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On second down and 4, Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Maverick.
Switch gears.
Sticking with Walker on second down. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Smith. This complete to Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Penny up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And this is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Lance back to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Come on, 38. Run the ball. Run the ball.
Now Lance. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Ready up.
57 for Mike. Coming to you, coming to you. Alert 3.
52 blaster.
Nice 57. 57's Mike. 3 buds, 3 buds.
All right.
Desperation time here. Lance being chased out left. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And under 20 seconds now as the spike comes with 18 ticks remaining.
Okay, ready?
50 seconds, Mike. It's going to be a long...
Close, 10.
It's going to be...
Cheetah.
Check three.
Lance looking to throw. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Got it, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
18, Pioneer.
Now it's Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.